Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube segment, I'm going to be giving you my review slash critique of a book that was written, I believe it was published in 2012, and it's entitled You Can't Lie to Me, and it was written by Janine Driver. And yes, I understand it was 4 years ago, but I just wanted to give my critique and review on this great book. And like it says, You Can't Lie to Me, it's about basically, really, it's about people seeing signs of people that are deceptive, that are duplicitous, knowing when to recognize when people are being deceitful, when they're being, and also when they're being truthful. It's about distinguishing fact and fallacy from people. The thing about this is it can show a lot of mannerisms and really talk about really things that a lot of times the average person might be oblivious to and overlook, and to spot somebody that's really just pulling their leg, or really telling them something that is untrue. And a lot of times it could be something over very important. It could be something associated with a relationship situation, which of course could be very crucial and significant. You always want to know what somebody's real intentions are, if they're after your heart, for example, or they're just after your money. So, and it also gives a rather whimsical side to it as well. And Janine Driver really does a great job in incorporating humor into this book as well. And the thing about it is interesting is that, okay, it gives a systematic and step-by-step manner in how to make the observations when somebody is being duplicitous or fallacious or what have you, and then being able to confront them at that point in time when you have, and I guess it tells you how, in a way, as well, what you're going to do, what you're going to say as far as this goes. And it's good because you could also really understand seeing people that lack integrity. You certainly don't want to go into business, for example, with somebody that is not really in it to help for both people, and they're just in it for his or herself, for example. And a lot of people do have an ability to tell when people are lying. A lot of policemen, people in law enforcement might have this strong ability, but not everyone does. The average person, I believe just about everybody that's in that average person category can really learn something as far as that goes from this book. And I think you could tell between somebody being veracious or fallacious. And really, and it also helps you could tell when somebody is being truthful, and that's always an asset to have as well. And the thing about it is you have so many con artists in the world, so many manipulators, people that are very conniving, and that they're in it just for themselves. It's like me, myself, and I. And what I thought was interesting too, I looked up some things about lying online, and psychologytoday.com, and in a blog they had something where it stated about the average number of lies per day was 1.65, I guess, from a person, the average amount of lies per person one day. So you figure almost two per person. That's a pretty good amount. And it says, actually, it says now on another website, on liespotting.com, it stated that the average person told 2 to 3 lies in a 10-minute conversation, and that men lie 2 times more on average than women. Now that was surprising. I didn't realize it was that that ratio was that big. And Janine Driver has also, I believe she's written at least one other book, and she's made appearances on HLN's Dr. Drew, and I believe other television shows as well. And she is a communication expert, so she definitely brings a lot of credibility into this. And she really and really goes in depth into how to tell when people are lying and when they are telling the truth. And I do recommend this to anyone out there that is really whether they're getting into relationships or business deals, and to really just so they can get, maybe by reading this they could tell when somebody's being veracious and when they're not. I mean, unfortunately you do have a lot of compulsive liars out there as well, that just continually lie, and pathological liars. And I'm sure in this book you could be able to detect those. So by reading this and assimilating this information in it. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude my review slash critique of the book entitled "You Can't Lie to Me," by Janine Driver. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.